So I wanted to talk about this grammar called Infinite of Purpose. So infinite of purpose means when I want to say why I'm doing or why I said something. So for example, if I said, turn on the TV, because turn on the TV so we can watch the news. So when I say turn on the TV, to watch news. When I say to verb, this is what we call the infinite of purpose. So it's like I'm saying one action in the beginning, and then why do I want to do that action or say that action? I then need to say to verb. So for example, if I said close the door to keep out the noise. So you could see I said why. I said to verb. I connected my sentences by saying to verb. So if I said, give me your phone to call my mother, so I can call my mother. It's like saying the reason why, because I want to call my mother. It's another way to say because. Or if I said, I'm going to record this film to watch it later. So you could see that middle part of my sentence, to verb. That means I'm telling you why, to verb. Okay, so that's what we call the infinite of purpose. And let's just have a look at some grammar rules so you can see what I mean. So when we have a verb, remember we're talking about the action. What are you doing? What action are you doing? Now the infinite means to verb. For example, to study, to play, to sing, to dance, to read. We call this the infinite. The conjugated form means, is your sentence in the past? Is it in the present? Is it in the future? Like I studied, I am studying, I will study. So when we have the main action, for example, I'm going for a run or close the door, whatever main action is in the beginning, when I want to say why, the reason, I add it here. I add the infinite. To verb. So for example, I'm going to run, that's my first example, to exercise. Okay, or have a look at these examples. I'm going to the park. So that's my main action. That's my first part of my sentence. Why am I going to the park? To relax. So you could see I'm connecting the sentence. The first action, I'm going to the park, and I'm saying why, I just need to say to verb. This is called the infinite. So I'm going to the park to relax. I'm going to drink chamomile tea to sleep well. I'm going to hear the radio to listen to music. I'm going to the beach to see the sunset. I'm going to watch a documentary to practice my English. I'm going to bed earlier to wake up early. I'm going to bed early to wake up early. To wake up at 6 a.m. I'm going to Henley Beach with my sister to see a festival. Okay, so to verb, to see. When I was a child, my father invited me to the theater to watch an opera. Okay, so these are examples of having the main verb, the main action, the main part to your sentence. And I just want to say why. So instead of saying because I want to relax, I'm going to the park because I want to relax. So I don't want to say because, I just want to add to verb, to relax, to get some fresh air, to enjoy the sun. So you could see I'm adding why here. Okay, so which part, number 7, of the sentence describes the main action? Which part? The beginning. So the beginning is the main action. Which part of the sentence gives the reason? The last part, the to verb. This part. Okay, so number 8, let's listen to an interview with a filmmaker, Adrian Seymour. And let's hear, he's going to talk about his filmmaking. So he's a man who takes films. Okay, so we are here and we're going to listen to an interview. So have a listen to when he says why he wants to do something. Okay, so let's listen for number 8.
Track 87, Unit 9B.
Last week, I spoke to Adrian Seymour to find out about his films. Adrian makes films about nature and animals. This year, he's going to Honduras to make a film about the rainforest. He's going in the summer to film wildlife, and then he's going back to his office in the autumn to finish making the film. So it's going to take about 6 months in total. Then, in the winter, when he's finished the film, he's going to Indonesia to have a holiday.
Okay, so we'll do it together. You could hear in number 8, his to find out. Yeah. So to find out about his film, to make a film, to film the wildlife, to finish making the film, and then at the end, to have a holiday. So don't worry, we'll listen again. Number 9, see if you could do these sentences without listening to the holiday, to the audio. So if someone said, I'm going to read this book about Martin Scorsese, why are they going to read the book? So I'm going to read the book. Yeah, to find out about his life. Yep, to find out about his life. Yep, so I'm going to read a book to find out about his life. How about if I said I'm going to go to art school? What do you think? Why? I'm going to art school. Yeah, to study painting. So you could see I said why, to verb, to study painting. If I said I'm going to play this computer game, why? I'm going to play this game no, because to reach, yeah, to reach level 5. If I said I'm going to buy theater tickets, yeah, to see a play by Shakespeare. If I said I'm going to watch these videos, yeah, to learn how to play the guitar. Okay, so we can make some of our own sentences with the infinitive of purpose. So we can make sentences like, so hi, Suellem. So we're on page 109. So number 10 on page 109, we're talking about when we say I'm going to when we talk about our plans. But then when we want to say why, we add to verb. So if you have a look at the rules before, I'll just quickly repeat them. So we're talking infinite of purpose means I want to say why I said the first action, the main action. So when I have the main action, for example, I'm going outside, I'm going to meet my friend, I'm going to do something. That first action is called the main action. And when I want to say why, I don't have to say because. Now I can say I'm going outside to go for a walk, or I'm going to the markets to buy some vegetables. I'm going to a party to celebrate the festival, maybe. Okay, so it's called the infinite of purpose when we add to verb after the main action. So for example, I'm going to the park to relax. I'm going to drink chamomile tea to sleep well. Okay, so that's what we did. And now we're just looking at some more examples in number 10. I'm going to clean the garden to grow some plants. I'm going to the mall tomorrow to buy some vegetables. So can you see the infinite of purpose here? Okay, it's in the middle of the sentence and it connects the main action with why I want to do that. I'm going to go to the garden now to look at the flowers. I'm going to the beach on the weekend to relax. I'm going to the museum on the weekend to see the native Australian animals. I'm going to the museum next week to see the dinosaur exhibition. I'm going to drive to the beach next week to enjoy the holidays. I'm going to a concert in August to see my favorite singer. I'm going to Handorf tomorrow to take some beautiful pictures of the autumn trees. I'm going to the park on Friday to walk for an hour. I'm going to a concert next week with my friends to see a famous Colombian DJ. So you can see the main action, and then when I say why, you can see I say to verb. Okay, let's have a look at the conversation that we heard for the interview with Adrian Seymour. So he said, I'll just quickly show you this. So there's a conversation, number 11. If you're talking about your plans, I'm going to church on Sunday. So someone could say, why? Why are you going to the church? Now, you don't have to reply and say because. If you want, you can say because, or you could say to verb, to speak and pray to God. It's the same as saying because I want to pray, because I want to whatever. It's just a longer sentence. So when we can use the infinite of purpose to respond when someone asks us, why are you doing this first action? So why are you going to the church? So you could say to verb, to pray, to see my friends, to whatever. So immediately when someone says why, you respond to verb, to action, whatever the reason is. So let's go back to interview with Adrian Seymour. We heard the interview here. And let's see if you could do it without the audio. So what do you think the answers could be? So last week, I spoke to Adrian Seymour So it comes from the answers here. So why would I speak to Adrian Seymour? The answer is from number 8. Yeah? 2. So why did I speak to Adrian Seymour? To find out about his film. Okay. Adrian makes films about nature and animals. This year, he's going to Honduras. Why? So why is he going to Honduras? That's a place. To make a film? Yeah. To make a film about the rainforest. He's going in the summer. Going in the summer to film wildlife, and then he's going back to his office in the autumn to finish making the film. So it's going to take about 6 months in total. Then in winter, when he's finished the film, he's going to Indonesia. So why? Yeah, exactly. So you could see when I say why is he going to Indonesia? Why? To have a holiday. So you could see my answer is to verb. And we call this the infinite of purpose when we say, why are we doing the first action? So why is he going to Indonesia? To have a holiday. Okay, so now you are going to talk about your plans for the weekend. So remember, when we talk about our plans, we want to say, I'm going to. Okay, we want to use this way of speaking about what our plan is in the near future, so this weekend. So let's read some examples. I'm going to go to the markets on Sunday. Now, I want you to add why. So not just tell me what the plan is, but say why. Why are you going there? To buy some vegetables so that I can make a special dinner for someone. Javiera says, this weekend, I'm going to go to McLaren Vale to see the vineyards in this area and maybe taste some wine. Mia says, this week, I'm going to go to the German village Handorf to see maple leaves, which my friends said were very beautiful. And Henry, this was from a long time ago, you said, this Sunday, I'm going to go to church to tell Father God the joys and sorrows of my week and to promise myself to change what is not good in my life. Okay, so these were some examples. So I want you to start your sentence with, I am going to, and then say the place, and then say why, to verb. Okay, so just like this very first example, you're going to start your sentence with, I'm going to go, and then say the place. I'm going to go to the markets. I'm going to go to the movies. I'm going to go to the theater, whatever. And then say why, to verb. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes to upload. Talk about your plans for the weekend. Should only be 2 sentences. 1, you're saying, I'm going to go, and then say why, to verb.